Hi, my loves. Welcome to your Soul's Tarot. I'm Kristen with Soul Therapy, and I'm back with another pick a card reading. It seems like you really enjoyed the significant relationship reading, so I decided to do another one. I could do these once a week if you prefer, or once a month. It's up to you. Let me know in the comments, or by voting with your likes. So in this pick a card reading, again, we're going to look at your next significant relationship. We're going to define who the person is, what makes you attracted to them, what makes them attracted to you, and what this relationship will be like. Then we'll get some advice from Spirit and, shipping shabong. So as always, this is a timeless reading. Remember, I'm reading energy. So sometimes energy can go vice versa. If you see like something might be a little bit confusing because you can't tell if it's them or you, just kind of try to tap into it and see, is it maybe mostly you, but then there's pieces of them in the reading as well, or vice versa. So take it as it resonates with your particular situation. Since this is a general reading, not everything is going to resonate for you. And if it really doesn't resonate, maybe try picking another card, okay? So with that, we're going to get started. I have the first crystal that I have here, a beautiful crystal. And for all the crystals, you can go in the description to see what they represent, what they're good for, what they represent. So this one is green aventurine. Okay. Pile 2. Beautiful. Reminds me of Archangel Michael. This is a Celestine rock. And pile number 3 is black tourmaline. Very, very important to have with you at all times. Black tourmaline. Okay, so with that, let's get started and jump into pile number 1. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your Soul's Tarot. You picked pile number 1 with green aventurine. Okay, and in this reading, we're going to ask the cards, who is your next significant relationship? So let's get started defining on who the person is. These cards have been shuffled. Spirit, show us for my viewer here who picked the green aventurine, pile number 1. Define who the person is that they'll get in their next significant relationship with. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, this is tarot. And we don't know why it works, but it does. Your next significant relationship could be your last significant relationship, in the sense that it may be your forever relationship if that's what you're looking for. If not, it could just be one that lasts a very, very long time, brings in family and abundance into your life, children. Maybe you're someone who doesn't have a big family, and this person brings that kind of richness into your life. They believe in the traditional sense of family, having a marriage and children and supporting someone, having that stability in a relationship. What else can you tell us, Spirit? 2 of Swords. Define who this person is. 2 truths. 2 truths. 6 of Cups. Wow. This person may be someone that you know from your past. Someone that is already very special to you, or you feel like when you meet them, you will feel like you've known them forever. 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. These 2 of Swords and 3 of Wands really give me the impression that this person is at a crossroads currently in their life that you're about to meet. And they're trying to decide, either in this relationship or in their life in general, whether or not to move forward in a particular situation. They've already wrestled with, this is like I almost feel like your person is at a crossroads in life, whether to continue something from their past that they revere as very special and nostalgic and it has a very strong connection, or to move forward into the future with marriage and stability. And it is almost feeling like the person that they're debating over is you. So it's like, do I keep things the way that they've always been because they've always been so good, or because we have this really spiritual connection? Or do I move it forward into the future, into this stable place, create family, create abundance, create wealth together? And this is the journey that they're currently on. The Six of Wands. I haven't seen that card in forever. Two of Cups. Yeah, this person really loves you. Yeah, they're a provider. They're responsible. They know what they want. They're stable. They're secure. They see you. They have you up on a very high pedestal. You're very special to them. And I believe what they want is to move this relationship forward to possibly having children, getting married, getting engaged, any of those life events that have not happened for y'all yet. If they have already happened for y'all, let's say that this is your husband or wife that we're talking about. What's really going on with them, you would know them as a provider, you would know them as someone who wants a family, you would know them as someone that you've been with for a very long time, or know since you were a child, or feel like you've known them since you were a child, and you would know them to possibly be struggling with a decision to keep things the way that they've always been, or move things into a new direction that expands on the stability and the security of your relationship. And that could include adopting, buying a home together, investing in something together. For each one of you, the story is going to be different. Okay? So let's go ahead and find out what makes them attracted to you. Spirit, for my listener, for my viewer, who picked the pile number 1, green Aventurine, they want to know what makes their person attracted to them, or the next significant relationship in their life. What makes this person attracted to them? It just dawned on me that we're doing the next significant relationship in your life, and I mentioned marriage. So if that doesn't apply, obviously wouldn't make really sense. It is the significant relationship in your life. So if that doesn't apply to you, that's understandable. This might not be the reading for you, but let's continue forward and find out what makes them attracted to you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow. They see you as someone who's capable and a prime candidate and ready for, they just think you are the one. With the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, there is no doubt in this person's mind that if they were ready to get married, they would want to marry you. You are the perfect person that they can see themselves having that kind of relationship with. Now, this is your person's perspective. It doesn't necessarily mean you feel the same way, or that y'all's relationship is even at a point where you can start it, or that you've even met this person yet. You know, you could not even know this person yet, and this is more of a predictive reading where it's telling you, like, the person that you meet is going to be the kind of person that's looking for marriage, that's looking for a connection, that's looking for someone to settle down with. And when they see you, that's what they see in you. The Hermit. Oh, they love that you are someone who is not for everybody. They think that you're someone who's very wise, who keeps to themselves and really processes information and doesn't make decisions without carefully thinking about them first. They can trust your decision. They can trust that you're grounded and stable and healed, and they love about you that you are a healed version of yourself. This is very attractive because, you know, ultimately they're looking for a husband or a wife, and they want to make sure that that person that they settle down with is not not traumatized and not toxic and not still dealing with things from their past. 5 of Wands. You know, 5 of Wands is often referred to as a card of conflict, but there actually are other meanings to it that are not as widely used by online tarot readers. And that is, you know, this kind of playful, play fighting kind of thing. I don't get that from this card, to be honest with you, with the pentacle that it's creating. You know, the pentacle is a symbol of the human physique, you know, the 2 arms, the 2 legs, and the head. And with wands, we're talking about passion and drive and communication. And I feel that, you know, there's something tied to the 6 of Cups when it comes to the 5 of Wands. I'm getting this repeated energy here of an internal conflict with this person, because there seems to be some kind of conflict here in their thoughts. They feel like they don't have all of the information, and when it comes to their way that they are attracted to you, there is some internal conflict as well. And I just can't stop but think that this card is representing another energy from the past. And we're going to get some clarification on that to make sure, because it might be that way for some of you, while others of you, it's someone who is looking for something very special, something connected to their past, something that makes them feel at home or reminds them of their mother or something like that. So we'll get some more clarification to see what all this is about. And before we do, I just feel like I don't have enough room for this. Let me push this up, because I really want all the cards to be on the table at the same time. So if you can't see the card like 100%, I'll just tell you what it is and show it to you in the camera. But I think should be good. Okay, so next we're going to find out what makes you attracted to this person. Either a person you already know or a person you don't know. I do see it going both ways. This could be a person from your past. This could be someone you don't know who has someone else from their past in their energy. Let's find out what makes you attracted to them. Spirit, what makes my collective here, the pile number 1, collective who chose the green Aventurine, what makes them attracted to this person, their next significant relationship? The Empress. Wow. You know, you feel like this person is very creative. When you look at them, they have this alluring quality about them. They are very attractive, very seductive, very creative, and you feel that they have their world at their fingertips. They're just able to, you know, what's that? Charismatic. A person who attracts people with the way that they look, but they also attract people with their personality type, which is something that's very creative, very individualistic, and extremely attractive to you. So, you know, I would say there's ultimate attraction between the two of you. There's a spiritual connection as well. You feel like they go after what they want and they cultivate it. The High Priestess. You are very attracted to the fact that they are spiritual in nature, and we saw that with the Empress as well. We also see that in you, in their vibe with the Hermit. Someone who's very connected, someone who's very connected spiritually. The Hermit and the Priestess are a very good match, and we also see that they're both whatchamacallit cards, the major arcana cards. So this would signify that this is a contracted union or something that's, you know, quote unquote meant to be, soulmates, what have you. So I would definitely, even beyond the fact that they're major arcana, the fact that they're the Hermit and the Priestess, to say that this is definitely a soulmate connection, and you'll feel each other's connection on a soul level, and that's very attractive to you. You have like this inner knowing when you meet them. It's almost like the vibe that I'm getting from the 6 of Cups when it comes to someone who's not dealing with someone from the past, but is looking for someone who they have this feeling like a deep connection with them. They definitely feel that way to you, and you are attracted by that. One more card, Spirit. The Devil. So there's an extreme attraction to them. And you know, throughout this whole line, I'm getting this not resistant energy, but more like this is all very sainty and soulmatey and very like meant to be. And over here is a little more strain, tension, conflict. And it could be tied to this energy being from someone else, but it also can be tied to a feeling that you have of this with this person, of an intense attraction, intense pull, intense attachment that you might have for this person. The Devil is not always a bad energy to have. It just shows us there's some kind of lust, some kind of attachment, some kind of usually a behavior that holds you back in life. So there may be some conflict here that you might not know if they're right for you, but it is still very attractive. I mean, there's a pull. And so when we have the Devil and the High Priestess with the Empress, we have 3 major arcana in your attraction to them. There is no avoiding the attraction that you're going to have for them. Okay, so let's go ahead and start clarifying these. I want to use the Rider-Waite to clarify today. After we're done clarifying, we're going to find out what this relationship will be like, and then we'll get some advice from Spirit. Okay? Okay, Spirit. When we define who this person is, can you clarify the 10 of Cups when it comes to who this person is, Spirit? Give us some more information about the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, cards just really want to fly out, and I'm trying my best not to let them. Okay, 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups again. We're seeing the 6 of Cups being introduced over the 2 of Swords, which is what I was worried about. Yeah. Okay, so your person has some regrets about the past. I'm trying to keep this as general as possible because there are so many people watching, but they have some regrets about the past when it comes to maybe someone they chose to be in a long-term relationship with, maybe someone that they have already married, maybe someone that they had a family with, and it didn't go very well, and they're almost watching as that situation crumbles or has crumbled, and they're looking back at it and they seem to be stuck in this energy of focusing on it very much so. There is another relationship on their horizon. They're not really focused on that yet. They're kind of stuck in the past and thoughts of the past and how regretful they are about the past and how special something was and how they can't forget it right now. And they're in a space of their heart being a little broken. They don't feel like they have a lot of options right now. This would tell me, this is for many of you who have not met your person or have met your person and things aren't going well, or maybe this is a friend that you know that's going through this. At this time, I don't believe that they can see you. And if they can see you, I don't feel like they are ready for the thing that they want so badly. And that's why we're starting to see what this other stuff is here. It's all starting to make sense now, which is really great about when you watch tarot, you have to realize that we're finding out information as we go. So that's what the clarification is for. This can represent options, illusions, delusions, dreams, but this is in reverse. So it's almost like they cannot see their options. They cannot see through the clouds. They're emotionally stunted right now. Things are not going well for them. They're feeling brokenhearted over this past person, over this past situation that they thought was going to last forever, and it didn't. It doesn't mean they still don't want it, and it doesn't mean that when they find the right person and they're healed, they're going to be able to pursue that person. But right now, and that person would be you since it's your next significant relationship, right now they're in a space of feeling stabbed in the heart. They're feeling regretful, they're feeling remorseful, and they are having these nostalgic feelings about something from the past, and they can't see their options. They can't connect with their positive emotions of love. They can't feel that right now because of where they are. Okay? Let's get some clarification now on what makes them attracted to you? Spirit, what makes this person attracted to my collective? The collective who chose pile number 1, green Aventurine. What makes this person attracted to my collective? Let's clarify the 10 of Cups. Judgment, clarify the Hermit card. The Devil, clarify the 5 of Wands. You both have the Devil in how you're attracted to each other. So there's definitely a pull, a connection here. Okay. Let's go to the bottom of the deck with the Moon. Okay. I feel like they find you a bit mysterious. They feel like you are a bit of a conundrum to them. And this is, again, I want to preface this and get this very clear. I'm reading energy, so this can go in so many different ways. If you're someone who knows this person, you know exactly who I'm talking about, apply it to that situation because it could be that person. Like, say for example, it's your ex and you're like, how are they going to be my next significant relationship? Y'all can rekindle, you know? They might just be going through something right now. And I do see that because we're defining who this person is. It's someone who really wants a relationship and wants that connection with somebody. But with the 2 of Swords, they're kind of like in a lock right now with their thoughts because they're so focused on what's going on in the past. If this is someone you know that's going through this, it could be that person that you get into a relationship with. And if you don't know this person at all, they're coming. Okay? Let's move on. I'm not going to say that again. 10 of Cups, clarified by the Judgment card. So I feel like they feel like you know, or you're going to know about where they've been, and you're going to choose them. And in that choosing them, they're going to feel incredibly loved, incredibly taken care of, protected, safe. They're going to feel like despite their trauma, you choose them, knowing that you're a healed person. But when I clarify the Hermit, it's almost like that is an illusion. Not only is that an illusion, but I feel like everything that they see as attractive about you is like this thing that they're putting on you that may not be what they believe it to be. You know, for example, you may have an anxious attachment style, right? And so you are always willing to talk. You are always willing to work things out. You're willing to love dysfunctional people. And that's not a problem. That's all on a part of the journey. But there is an attachment that is developing that is very attractive to them. They are seeing some kind of safe haven in you, and it's creating an attachment with you during this relationship, this divinely guided, soul contracted relationship is going to form. I see the 2 devils in both of y'all's energy. It's going to form an attachment. And then the conflict here, though, is that they see you as very independent, as having everything on your own, as being able to do everything on your own. And it's almost as if you become more dependent on them in this relationship when it comes to your independence, your stability. It's like you get very attached to them. That may cause some conflict in the relationship. If it's not that, they may struggle with the fact that you're not very independent, that you may depend on others a little more than they're comfortable with. It doesn't affect the way that they feel about you. But again, it's just an illusion. It's not real. You know, they're looking at you through their heartbreak, through their pain. And they're kind of latching on to you. They see you as someone who's safe to do that. That's kind of what I get with the Hermit and the Devil. They see you as someone safe to hook onto while they heal, and that's really not how healing's done. But they don't feel that you're judging them. They feel that you are welcoming them with open arms. They just wish you were a little bit more independent, or not as reliant on them for something. It's causing a little bit of internal conflict with them. But all in all, I mean, they just look at you as that person that they could settle down with long term. Okay? Let's go ahead and clarify the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Devil. It was so weird because everything was looking so good, but I had these weird things going on over here with attachment and internal conflict and someone from the past. And now it all makes sense. Spirit, clarify what makes my collective attracted to this person. Okay. Ooh, you really want me to take this 2 cards. So for the Empress, we have the 2 of Swords showing up again and the 6 of Pentacles. Let me just get all the cards so I can read it across. Spirit, clarify the High Priestess when it comes to what makes my collective attracted to this person. Queen of Cups, yeah. When it comes to the Devil, what makes my collective attracted to this person? King of Swords. Interesting. Oh boy. Okay. Are you an empath? Are you an empath? If you're an empath, write in the comments, empath here. I'm an empath, and I would assume that a lot of my subscribers are as well. So when you see them as someone that's very creative and someone that draws in attention to themselves because they're very spiritually attracted, they just have this something about them. I do want to say that that thing about them, kind of in your mind, it could be a good thing or a bad thing. Because you don't want someone who's getting so much attention from others or needing so much attention from others that they're dividing themselves up between you and someone else or other people. And I think you have this caution because you do see them as someone who's very loving and has a lot of love to give. Unfortunately, though, they have their lid on their cup, and they're not so freely giving of this love that they have. It's almost like it emanates from them in a very spiritual way. It's like the spiritual love that comes off of them that you feel, but maybe they don't say anything about, maybe they don't express. You know, with the Devil, it shows that this person can be very cold with the Devil to the sword, the King of Swords, unemotional, very factual, very logical, and appears clear-headed, but we know that to not be the case because you see this person as being in a lot of pain, having gone through something sudden and being in a space of trying to heal. And so that's why I ask you if you're more of an empath, because it's almost like you can feel the love from them. You can feel that they are a good person. You can feel that they are loving and kind and have a beautiful heart, but that they're going through something really painful right now. And I feel like you are almost assuming this role of accepting them the way that they are and welcoming them in so that you can nurture them. But what that's doing is forming an attachment. And I just hope you know that before you get into this. Okay, let's go ahead and clean this up, and then we'll get into find out what this relationship is going to be like when you finally come together, and we'll get some advice from Spirit on how you should move through that or anything that they think that you need to know, okay? If you like this pick a card reading, stay tuned to the end where I will link another pick a card reading or maybe some reading that's very similar to this that I've done in the past, just so you can continue getting some more information that you might need. I'm going to do a quick shuffle and then I'll be right back. Okay. So here we go. Let's find out what this relationship will be like. Spirit, for my collective, pile number 1, who chose the green Aventurine. What is this relationship with this person that we've been seeing? What is it going to be like for them? What is it going to be like in general even? Thank you, Spirit. King of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. All that shuffling and they're still coming out. Ace of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck we have Ooh, Ten of Swords. I feel like this relationship is going to start off very secure and stable. There's going to be a lot of love, a lot of passion, a passionate new beginning between the two of you. Huge connection. You're really going to love each other and feel like this is the one. This is the stable, secure relationship for me. But there is a lot of pain coming with this relationship, a lot of struggle. Yeah. A lot of pain and struggle coming in this relationship. And listen, I saw earlier that this is a contracted relationship. I mean, a ton of major arcana. It is our human thing. I don't know why it has to be this way, but for some reason we learn the most and we move forward the most in life when we're faced with challenging, painful situations, to see how do we deal with those situations? How do we grow to overcome those situations rather than allowing them to just control us, take us over. You see that in a lot of people who don't move forward in their life. It's because they're not taking the opportunities that are painful to process through and grow. And so when I see a relationship that in the beginning shows me a lot of soul connection, soul bond that the two of you are going to have or already have, this means a lot of opportunity for growth, but that may be painful because we see a relationship that starts out absolutely wonderful here. So let's find out from the Rider-Waite what happens to bring us to this painful situation. Like, what is this relationship like? We see that it starts off very stable. What happens next? It's okay. All right. Let me get more cards. Hold on a second. Whoa. No, we're not going to do that. Sorry, y'all, but I'm not taking 5 cards. I'll take another 1 or 2 cards, Spirit, to clarify what's going to happen in this relationship as it moves forward. Thank you, Spirit. And 1 more card. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. Nice, thanks. An offer of stability, an opportunity for stability, working together. How is that attached to the devil? So I feel like what this is saying here is that it's kind of, I don't want to say manipulation, but it's like misguided or misdirected or what is a word? Misleading. Yeah. Yeah, it's like misleading. It's like this person comes into your life with this facade that is totally believable of being someone who is stable and secure financially. They help you with a lot of things. They fit you very well. You guys work really well together. It really feels like they are offering stability to your life by merely being who you are. But the devil leads this. So I feel like it's a misleading. It's misleading. Just from the bat, it's misleading. So you're being pulled into a relationship on a pretense, thinking that someone is actually going to be beneficial to your life. They're going to bring a lot of value into your life. And then it'll move into the next phase where, you're just going to fall in love with that. You're going to fall in love with stability of this person. You're going to fall in love with how much stability they bring to your life. They feel the same way about you and you feel the same way about them, and you just go full into honeymoon phase. Continue to clarify what this relationship is going to be like for my viewer. Pile number 1, Green Aventurine. And I would even argue to say the green Aventurine is a great leader for this pile number 1. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah. We're starting to see a turning point here. I'm going to be honest, I feel like with the Magician kind of presiding over this clarification, I feel like you two, or you manifested this. You were looking for someone who could participate in your healing process, or who understood your healing process, or understood what you've been going through or have gone through, and wants what you want. And they do. They want someone who is spiritual. They want someone who is healed or appears healed. They want someone who understands them and accepts them for who they are. And that is you. And so you have manifested this connection, and it is beautiful. But then there start to be some questions in your mind. While you're going through this love process, and we saw the 7 of Pentacles earlier, of like this assessment energy, right? I feel like you are getting to the point where you're trying to decide if this is going to be the person that you spend the rest of your life with, and that's causing you a lot of holding back kind of energy, and energy of not really feeling like your thoughts are clear when it comes to a commitment, a long-term, stable, traditional commitment with this person. So I feel like you're going through... Another thing that I'm feeling here, and this could be for someone else completely, is that you feel like this is what you've always been waiting for, that it's always been such a struggle to finally find someone who feels exactly the same way that you do. But I just can't help but feel like, although you see this person as someone you want to settle down with long-term, possibly marriage, with the Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, I feel like there's something inside of you that knows there's something wrong. And that's going to be different for all of you. But when you're in this relationship, I want you to remember that when that feeling comes up that something's not right, before you move into this long-term commitment with this person, because I can't stop staring at this 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords may just indicate that it's going to be a painful journey for the two of you. We don't know. We'll find out from the advice from Spirit where this is really going to end up, but this is what your relationship's going to be like. A very loving, seemingly stable relationship, but there's a part of you that feels like something's not right. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords. Spirit, thank you. 9 of Wands. I mean, I'm feeling it. You know, I do see it here and here, the struggle, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. But we are seeing 10s, which could take us to the completion of something painful. Very passionate relationship. But I feel like what ultimately is going to get in the way, what's going to be the challenge, is the fact that either one or both of you is still very protective and using coping mechanisms or some other kind of protective mechanism, because their heart is still broken from the past, because we saw this 3 of Swords in their past energy. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so what we're seeing here is the cycle ending. There's going to be a cycle ending when it comes to the pain that they're in and the defense that they're in. So I feel like it's going to be very painful for you to go through this, but we're ending up with the Empress, which is how you originally saw them. So I feel like you're going to hang on and you're going to go through this process with them, and it's going to be very hard for both of you. But this union was brought together so both of you could grow, and I see that growth happening in the end after all this pain, passion, love, tension, I mean all of it. In the end, I see it working out very beautifully for you, and you may even, we'll check with Kipper here, you may even find that this is the person you're meant to spend the rest of your life with. I don't know. Let's find out from the cards. Spirit, do you have any additional information to help pile 1 understand where this next significant relationship might be going? Where that pain, that main female, okay? I'm going to be quiet. I'm just going to let the cards talk. Okay. Toil and labor, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. What else, Spirit? Bad health. Bottom of the deck, main male. Okay, so this absolutely is a connection that's meant to be with the main male and the main female. They're together. I've never seen that with my Kipper in a reading. The main male and the main female are together in the spirit advice, but it's going to be very difficult. It may get very bad for a while, but bad health doesn't mean death. It doesn't mean it can't be resurrected. And I feel what Spirit is trying to say is it's up to the two of you to decide if this is going to stand the test of time or if it's going to crumble. Okay? That's your reading. I really hope it was helpful. If so, please show me by giving me a thumbs up or putting in a comment and letting me know how this is so conducive or so relatable to you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Excuse me, I have a little chest cold lately. Forgive me for any coughing or anything like that. You chose pile number 2 for the Celestine crystal. This is such a beautiful crystal, and you can go ahead and look in the description box to see what it's for if you haven't already. So pile number 2, what we're going to do is find out who is your next significant relationship going to be with. We're going to define that person, find out what makes them attracted to you, what makes you attracted to them, and then what this relationship will be like, and then we'll get some advice from Spirit. So let's go ahead and get started. Hope y'all are doing well. I just shuffled the cards. So let's get started and find out who this person is. How will you know? Whoa, we're not picking 8 cards. It might even be 10. Who is this person? As I was telling pile number 1, you may know them, you may not know them. You may have already been in a relationship with them. It can go any way for anyone who's reading, and I'll try my best to cover all those bases, but if I don't, make sure you just apply it to your particular specific situation. Page of Cups, maybe somebody younger than you, someone who has less emotional maturity than you. Maybe just someone who's very flirtatious. Someone who doesn't seem to feel like they have a lot of freedom of thought or freedom. They may feel held back in some way when it comes to working with other people or when it comes to their job. 2 of Wands. Someone who is really trying to decide their direction in life. So I feel like this person that is coming towards you, the person that's going to be a part of your next significant relationship, when it comes to their maturity level, they appear to be someone who is not emotionally developed to the point that maybe you are. I don't know. We might get the Page of Cups in your energy as well. But just someone who's more flirtatious, more comfortable with more shallow conversation and less deep conversation. Maybe someone who is more fun and fun-loving and brings out the child in you. Maybe someone younger than you. Someone who just enjoys life or enjoys being flirtatious. But they do have some kind of struggle when it comes to thinking or being clear with their thoughts, understanding things. They may be a little bit challenged when it comes to understanding things. or when it comes to work or working with people, or they may either even be really good at working with people. We're going to have to clarify to really see what these cards specifically mean in this reading. They may be really good at working with others, maybe not so much working alone, or they may be better off as a leader or maybe better off in the position of someone in the group who is not very superior to anyone. They might prefer to be the listener. They may not be very good at expressing themselves or organizing their thoughts. They may be feeling like this holds them back in life. And I think that at this time that you meet them, they're going to be a place in their life where they're reviewing everything and they're trying to make a plan on how to move forward. Or they've made a plan and they're trying to figure out how to execute it. There may be some kind of, because of this, not negatively immature, just immature in the sense that it's not fully developed yet. There may be a perception of them that's very like when it all costs, or playing games, or not really caring about other people's feelings. And they could be burdensome, but I do see a change on their horizon. So let's get some clarification to find out more about this. In the last reading, I got all the cards out and then I clarified, and I really didn't like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying right now. Clarify the Page of Cups when it comes to who this person is for pile number 2, the Celestine Rock. Who is this Page of Cups? Can you define them more? What about the Page of Cups? What about it? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Sun, the Five of Wands, and the High Priestess. I feel like this is someone who is aware that they aren't 100% emotionally developed yet, or don't have very deep emotions, or don't really care that much about going deep with emotions. They're more surface level. They more like to have fun, and they're very much aware of this, and it cause some internal conflict. So I believe that they may try to hide that. They may try to appear as if they're a little bit more emotionally more mature than they actually are. I do feel that they do have a sense of spiritual maturity within them. So spiritually, they're very highly developed. And so they feel things. They can connect with things on a very deep level. And this causes a lot of conflict for them because they're not able to communicate that through their emotions. And I don't think they're able to communicate that through their thoughts or the way that they express themselves either. But let's get some more information to find out. Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Swords in this person's energy. We have the Devil. A lot of devils coming out today in the readings. We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Excuse me, there goes that cold again. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. A lot of major arcana coming up here, and to me major arcana means something meant to be, something that you're not going to be able to avoid, or they are not able to avoid, because we're defining who they are, right? So this is like part of their process of life and how their life path. But this thing that holds them back, this Eight of Swords energy, yes, it's definitely something that's holding them back in life. I do see them as someone who presents as a kind of like a heartthrob, or is very good at charming people, or very good at pretending that their emotions are more than they are. But I feel like once things progress, they get found out, or they get seen for who they really are, and people often judge them harshly, which is why this is an internal conflict for them. Because it's almost like I want to appear as if I'm worthy of someone's love. I want to appear as if I'm something desirable to someone. But I know I just can't go that deep when it comes to emotions. I know that I have these thoughts that hold me back in life, but I still present myself as someone who is a lover. Because I really feel like this person is someone who wants to cooperate, who does want to be in love, who does want to feel that, they just don't know how, maybe. And so this ends up hurting them when they get into relationships, because they can't sustain that, and they end up like getting found out, So this is going to be a person that you get into a romantic relationship with. Let's find out more about this Three of Pentacles here, Spirit. Three of Pentacles. And I do want to say, especially after looking at pile one's reading, that things can look like, oh, why would I want a relationship with that person? Or this is not good. But you got to understand that when you get into the relationships with these people, you are not seeing this stuff. You're seeing what's on the surface. Like, oh, they're very flirtatious, they're very fun, but they seem to be really trapped in their head about something. But they really do see like a good listener. I mean, there's things that you like about them. We're going to get into that when we find out what makes you attracted to them. But it's not all bad. It's just that, you know, people have their struggles. And I think Spirit's just being very open and honest with you about what this person is really like. Let's find out. From the Three of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Moon, and we have the Hierophant. So your person's more of an observer. You know, they know they're not good at communication. They know they're not good at emotions. So they hide behind this observer, listener role. You know, I'm seeing this Hierophant of more of a gatekeeper of knowledge. Like there's a lot that this person understands. They're very intelligent. They know a lot, but they choose very carefully how they disseminate that information. They choose instead to hide behind an observer, a listener. And I'm not saying that's not who they really are. This is not hide behind, like hide from you. It's a way to interact with the world from being in a place of not really being able to communicate or feel the way everyone else does, or the way they perceive everyone else to. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, I feel like this person is really coming to a crossroads and observing what things they might want to change, what things they might want to improve on. But that's just a feeling that I'm getting. I don't know if that's actually 100% the case. Yeah, I just feel like they feel really okay. Yeah, I feel like they've been really burdened by this challenge that they're having in their life, of knowing that they are not necessarily being as authentic as they possibly can, because maybe there's a little shame or embarrassment behind the fact that they can't emote with others, or they can't intellectually connect or move forward. Like they feel intellectually stuck. You know, their thoughts, they just can't process their thoughts at the speed that everybody else can. But they're really good at listening, and they're really good at being there for someone. So they use that skill to participate in the world, and that's like what they're hiding behind. But in actuality, they are very smart. And they're very spiritual with the High Priestess and the Hierophant here. They're very spiritually connected. Okay? So let's go ahead and find out what makes them attracted to you. What makes this person attracted to you? Spirit, for pile 2, my Celestite crew, what makes this person attracted to them? Thank you, Spirit. King of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Hermit. Saw this in the last reading in nearly the same position. We have the Devil again. Keeps popping up in all the readings for everyone's energy. Okay, so they feel they're going to feel, they feel already, they have felt, depending on your particular situation, an attachment to you. They feel that with the King of Wands in reverse, there is a little bit of cockiness that somehow they're attracted to about you. You know, a King of Swords is a very confident person, but in reverse, it's more cockiness. It's more like a little bit of an asshole, you know? And I don't know, I guess there's a little bit of an asshole in you that they kind of find cute or adoring or endearing, because they see this as someone who's not afraid to tell the truth, someone who's not afraid to be direct and clear, and they adore that about you. They are very attracted to your ability to go within and heal yourself, to look for your flaws and take accountability. They just really appreciate your candor, your self-reflection, your self-responsibility, your clarity. And you do it in kind of like a jerkish kind of way, and they think that's pretty hot. They know that inside you've got so much love to give, but that there might be something about you that's remorseful or regretful. And they really do attribute that to being someone who self-reflects. Like, I know I'm not perfect. I know I can go within and look at myself. And yeah, maybe I'm a little rough around the edges, or maybe I could be a little bit of a jerk, but I take accountability for my shit. I'm very clear. I'm very open. I'm very blunt. And this makes them very attached to your persona, your personality, and very attractive in a sexual kind of way even, or a lustful kind of way. I don't even want to clarify this, but I'm going to. I'm going to clarify with one card. Spirit, clarify the King of Wands in the what? The reason I don't want to clarify is because it's so clear-cut and so concise at this point. Why have to clarify? There's no need for clarification here, but just to get a little bit more elaborate on the information, please clarify the King of Wands in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Justice. I just heard you just keep it real. It's very balanced. We have a Libra card here. Very balanced, very real, very just. And they love that. And then we have the Page of Cups again. So I just got information from Spirit that differs from what I'm going to say. So I'm going to say both because it could be different for different people. One is they believe, according to your truth and how you express yourself, that the way that they are, like the Page of Cups kind of energy, you're okay with that. You're good with them just being flirtatious, surface level, not going deep. The other thing, what I got from Spirit, is you're not afraid to pull their card, like to tell them about themselves. Like, oh, so you can't go deeper. You're very emotionally shallow, or you're not very emotionally expressive, or you're going to be a little bit of a dick about it, but you're going to be very clear about it and bring it to the surface so it's not kind of like hidden. And I think that is something that is very attractive to them. They don't have to hide who they are, maybe, because you see right through them. They love that. Yeah, with the Hermit shining the lamp, like you see right through them. And it's like, sucks, but it's cool. Clarifying the Hermit card is the Emperor. You have this ability to take accountability for yourself. Like, you're not afraid of anything. They see you as someone who is tough, who is resilient, someone who knows what they want, who's very responsible, and maybe you don't care what other people think. You've lived life, you've experienced life, and you have been through all different kinds of situations, and they just think the world of you, really. They love everything about you. The energy that's coming off of this is such an enduring energy, and it's just the devil is constantly staring at me like it's kind of like forming an attachment, and I'm hoping it's a healthy attachment. I don't know. There's no way for me to be able to tell, and everybody's situation is going to be different. Let's go ahead and find out what makes you attracted to this person. Why are you attracted to this person? I think that's been the question on our minds, at least on mine. I can see, the surface level stuff, but is there anything deeper, Spirit? We got 2 cards. Well, we saw those earlier, and that was, you see someone who's going through a really difficult time, who is at the end of a journey that was very hard for them, and you see their potential. You see their potential to change and shift from this energy of something that has been burdening them to what? I don't know. happiness, joy, someone that's really fun to be with and spend time with. You feel like you are really good friends with this person, or when you meet them, you'll feel like you can be really good friends with them. Or if this is someone from your past, you remember the good times that you had together, and you understand that they're going through something that they're eventually going to come out of, and you see that potential. You're waiting. You're waiting for them to make that shift. And we're going to get some more clarification, but you feel that they are also very someone who has the potential to be very strong, someone who has the potential to be a leader, someone who can protect you or is a safe place for you, protectable place is a safe place for you, someone who's very strong in their character. And I just think that you also feel very adoring to this person. I will say that there are there's a lot of passion, a lot of in and out energy, because you feel like you do have to hold a strong boundary with this person. And I did see the devil earlier, so that makes a lot of sense. But ultimately, you do keep them high up on a pedestal, and you feel very highly about them. You see their struggle, you see they're trying to get through it, you understand what it's like to be around them, or you have fun when you're with them, and you're just really waiting for them to reach their full potential. And that's what is attractive to you about them. Let's get some clarification on each of these. Clarify the Ten of Wands to the World, Spirit. Ten of Wands to the World. Why is my collective attracted to the Ten of Wands to the World in this person's energy? Thank you, Spirit. Why is my person attracted to the Three of Cups in their person's energy? Thank you, Spirit. And why is my person attracted to the Three of Wands in this person's energy? Yeah. Okay. So again, with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you really do adore this person, and you see the pain that they're in, and it's almost like I will even call you, just like I called my last pile, an empath, because when in the way that you're attracted to them, we see the Ten of Swords. It's like you saying that I understand the pain that they're experiencing. I understand that this kind of pain leads to a transformation. This kind of pain is an ending. And I have manifested this person. I have just wanted this kind of person in my life. Someone who understands the struggle. Someone who can take my personality, my strong personality. And we'll see here, this is yours. Someone who can take my strong personality and feel like it is a tool that they can use in their life to become a better person. And I feel like this person is really going through a healing time in their life, and that's very attractive to me. And I will wait for them to heal. I'll wait for them to get through this process. So I just feel like there's a lot of compassion for this person from you. You really see them at their core, that they're a good person, and you want what's best for them. You want this change to happen. You want this transformation to happen in their life, and you're waiting for that to happen because you see their potential. Okay, so let's clean this up and find out what this relationship is going to be like, and then we'll get some advice from Spirit to see if they have anything more to tell you about that. If you like this reading, you can stay to the end to see another reading like it. I'll post it at the end of the reading. And that way, if there's more you want to know about your particular situation, you can possibly find it there. Also, please remember that this is a general reading, and I try to read as generally as possible and include everyone, but I'm not going to be able to include everybody. So, take what applies for you, and if something is vice versa, then switch it for yourself as well. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards up, and I'll be right back. Okay, thank you for your patience. Let's dig in and find out what this relationship is going to be like. Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and Three of Wands. With what is this going on here today? The Three of Swords. Okay, pile number 2. I feel like in this relationship, there's going to be a lot of energy of holding back, wanting to move forward and waiting. And we already see this happening in the current, we saw kind of this dynamic building in, what they're going through, what you're attracted to about them, and what they're attracted to about you. And so you already know, and you will know when you get into this relationship, that you're getting into a relationship with someone who is not capable or is feeling held back or not capable of giving as much as you want them to give. And you already know that you're going to be prepared to wait for them as they go through this transformation. So we do see more of that in this relationship. It's like, this is what the relationship is going to be like. It's going to be like them holding back, and you maybe even retaliating by holding back, or you holding back what you want to give because you know they're not ready, and them holding back what they want to give because they know they're not ready. And it's not that they're not ready to be in a relationship, it's that they don't have the capacity to give what a relationship requires at this time. And so it doesn't mean that they're not going to get into a relationship. And I feel like the both of you are going to be continuously trying to search for ways to move on to calmer waters with each other. And it's going to be very painful. It's going to feel like a lot of emotional disconnection. It's going to feel like I have things to say. I want to express myself, but I can't because it's just too much. It's too much. It's too burdensome. So I feel like this relationship, although it's a beautiful relationship in the sense that it gives both of you an opportunity for growth. When you decide to be with someone who is not yet at the level that you are, it doesn't make them wrong and you right, or vice versa. It just means that you're on different playing fields, and you have decided consciously to wait for this person to catch up to you. And in that decision, you're creating a very painful dynamic for yourself because you're constantly waiting for someone that you love and someone that you want to be with. And so it may just be a super duper burden for you, and you may end up disconnecting from them or feeling their disconnection. And this is, what I see here with these 3 cards. I see the avoidant attachment style here. When things get tough, I emotionally disconnect. And I see the anxious attachment style here. When things get tough, I charge toward it and I try to figure it out and I try to make it better. This dynamic is causing a lot of pain and may cause a break in the relationship. It's causing a lot of burden around stability and like this desire to be patient. I really feel like this one is going to be a difficult one to be in. It's going to be very, very difficult. Like, whereas pile number 1, we also saw this difficult energy. And by the way, with Pluto where it is, kind of teetering between Aquarius and Capricorn, we're really seeing at the 29th degree a lot of issues, especially when it comes to specific areas of your particular life, wherever you have Aquarius and Capricorn. So look in your chart for that to see if it happens to be in your relationship area of your chart or anything related to that. Like 1st house, 2nd house, 3rd house, 6th house, 5th house, 7th house, maybe 11th house, 12th house. Like, look and see where you have that. Anyway. Challenge. I don't know anyone who's not going through a really difficult time right now. And I work in, alternative healing. So I see a lot of people a day and I see them going through this and needing to work through it. So this relationship that you're going into is, I do feel like it's someone you already know, but that's not for everyone. It is going to be a very challenging relationship. And what do we see in challenge? Growth. If you're a growth-oriented person, you take the opportunity of the challenge to understand something and grow from it. And I think that's what Spirit's asking you to do when it comes to this inevitable relationship that's coming into your life. Your next significant relationship is going to be burdensome. It is going to be a push-pull dynamic. It is going to be something that you know before you get into and sign up for anyway. You love this person, you care about this person, you're compassionate towards this person, you want to be there for this person, but that doesn't make it easy, okay? And y'all got some extra cards here because they were just that important to pull out. Let's get some brief clarification on the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Holding back, emotionally detaching, not giving, not being available. Six of Swords. Regret. Remorse. Wanting to move forward into a peaceful place, because the place that is being cultivated in this relationship is a place of sadness, like looking at everything that's going wrong and not being able to see what's still going right, which is, you know, what you were able to see in the beginning before you decided to get in this relationship. You really felt like you could, you know, maybe offer this person some love, some understanding, some patience, and that would bring them around. But when you're seeing that they're still holding back, it's really causing a lot of pain. Like, it's just, I mean, the cards, I don't select them. They come out. But what's good about this is they're tens. And tens are the completion of something. And you decided to hang in there for this. You chose. So now you're looking over the decision that you made. Why? I knew that they were not available. Why did I get into this relationship? What did I think was going to come out of it? Look at this, y'all. It's just causing so much of a burden in your life. This broken heart, constantly with the broken heart. How is this even possible? This is crazy. I'm so sorry. It just feels like, you know, the more you go after them, the more they hold back. And at some point, you're going to start holding back too. But what's strange is this Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. How do we go from this energy to the Four of Wands? Let's ask Kipper. Kipper, if this relationship is going to be so hard and so strenuous because this person believes in their person so much, I get that. And I get somebody going through hell and back to be with someone else. But how do we get from all this energy to the Four of Wands, Spirit? Toil and labor. Yeah. I don't know if some of you have seen, have seen pile number 1, but if not, maybe you should go check that out. Poverty. Yep. But how do we get to the Four of Wands? How do we get a gift? When I see this gift card, I automatically always think a gift from the universe. Something unexpected, a surprise. So when I see the toil and labor, I think, yes, that's what you're going through. This is toiling and laboring, and you are in poverty when it comes to what you get from this person. They're barely giving you anything to survive on. But then the universe offers a gift. Something unexpected happens. I can't wait to find out from all of you what that is, because this courtship card clarifies this. This is like a courtship card. So the gift is, I want to say is either someone from somewhere else is going to come in and kind of rescue you, which I doubt, because we all know we don't have rescuers. That's the movies. Or this person's going to have a change of heart and they're going to realize how much you've put up with for so long and how much pain you've been in for them to keep this going with them, that they will decide that you're worth the change and worth the risk. We'll see. Let me know in the comments what happened. I'm really going to be waiting for somebody to tell me what happens here. Also, if you like this reading, don't forget to give me a thumbs up to let me know that you like this and you want me to do it again. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your Soul's Tarot. In this pick a card reading, we're going to look at your next significant relationship. We're going to define who the person is first, and then what makes them attracted to you, what makes you attracted to them, and what the relationship will be like. So then after that, we'll get some advice from Spirit and close the reading. In you chose pile number 3, the black tourmaline. To find out what the black tourmaline is best for, you can go into the comment section, or sorry, the description of my video and find that information. Okay, with that, let's get started and find out who this person is coming toward you. The cards have just recently been shuffled, so we're going to jump right in. Who is this person? That pile number 3, the black tourmaline. Who is this person coming toward them? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Who is this person coming towards them? Someone who has a high position, or someone who is in the public eye. Someone who gets a lot of judgment and criticism and gives to a lot. I'm really seeing someone like someone who's very much interactive with the public, like somebody online. Could be like a content creator, or could be like a coach, or a like someone who does trainings online, someone who has a program, something like that. So this person is someone who people either look up to or a lot of people know, and they're very much in that limelight where people have to judge them, or they have to make big decisions, and they have to share their information or share something of value with a lot of people. Oh, we got 2 here. Interesting. I'm eager to clarify this. Page of Swords, research. Not understanding something a lot, so you have to look and find information about it. Someone who's, sorry for the camera shaking. Someone who's going through a difficult time in their life, maybe an ending in their life when it comes to a relationship, maybe feeling a betrayal. This is someone who takes, okay, let's say that something goes wrong, something hurts them, something makes them feel backstabbed or betrayed. They're the kind of person that uses that as an energy or fuel to put themselves together, to pull themselves up, or to create something new. Like, oh, here's a problem, here's a thing that hurt me, here's a thing that's bringing me down. I'm going to take that and I'm going to flip it into something productive, something that changes my life. I use the adversity to grow. You know, there's 2 feminine energies here, but we're really talking about who a person is. So I feel like it's the energies that we're talking about. And it's somebody who is very compassionate, someone who understands a lot. They're very intelligent, very smart, but they don't put other people down. They always allow other people to be who they are. They give people a chance to express themselves, but they're not shy about who they are and what they believe and what they know. They're also very nurturing and grounded. They're very stable. They are able to, they have so much that they are able to give because, you know, they have so much. So this person is very good at, you know, maybe seen as a parental figure, someone who's very caring and loving and nurturing, almost like a mother. Someone who believes in practice makes perfect. Someone who believes in coming from nothing and making something of yourself, and believes that that works. You know, I am getting the feeling, the sensation that you do not know this person, but that's not for everybody. As I've learned throughout all 3 readings today, you know, this can be somebody that you either know and have never dated, know and have dated in the past, or just don't know, period. And they're coming toward you. I feel like that's the case with you, the last one. But let's get some more information about them. Let's clarify with a couple of cards, maybe a few. Can you tell us more about this person? Clarify this energy here. It seems like a really good person, just wholehearted, understanding, hardworking, intelligent, but not superior. shares with others, understands when they don't know something and goes to learn as much as they can about it, turns their adversity into triumph. Very spiritual person who works well with others. Yeah, and is just very truthful, very honest person. I got loyal as well. Three of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. So I do sense that underneath it all, this person that we're talking about is experiencing some heartbreak. They are experiencing some difficulty in their life right now. Shit, who isn't? Everybody fucking is right now. But anyway, they're going through that right now, and they're trying to use that, like connect with spirit. The Magician and the High Priestess are very spiritual cards. Connect with spirit to try to work their way out of it, it's almost like they find a lot of value in healing through their work. So they may be a spiritual healer, or they may be someone who teaches like spiritual modalities like Reiki or yoga or tarot, whatever. They may teach that kind of stuff, and so they understand that it's important to go within and like use the pain to process and become more of who they are, and to be able to teach even more and even better with those lessons having been learned. Okay, so let's find out what makes them attracted to you, whether you've met them already or you haven't, whether you've been in a relationship with them before or you haven't. What makes them attracted to you? My Black Tourmaline pile number 3 collective. This is very interesting. What makes them attracted to you? Whoop. I have to clarify these. Definitely. I don't know if y'all, well, I'm sure some of you do, but if you knew tarot, we got some really weird energy here when what they're attracted to is like the Hanged Man, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. It's like someone who can't make up their mind. But I mean, that's just surface level. Let's dig a little deeper into it before I start to clarify, and then we'll get some real definitions for these things. The Hanged Man is someone who doesn't make decisions without knowing all the facts. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait for the universe to bring me all the information that I need in order to make a decision. So that would say that you're not impulsive, okay? You're someone who thinks about things before you do it, and they're attracted to that. And then branching off of that, we've got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is someone who's kind of in and out, doesn't really know what decision they want to make, doesn't really know where they're at, and for some reason, and we're going to clarify, that is very attractive to them. Then the Two of Wands is someone who is in a planning stage, trying to figure things out, at a fork in the road. They really don't want to jump to conclusions or make some decision without having all the facts. And so we see that kind of repeating itself, where you are someone who is patient and waits for all the information before you move forward. You are a processor, you are a thinker, you are not just an impulsive doer, and I think that is very attractive to them. Also, in you, they see an opportunity for love, and we'll see why in a moment. So all of these things make them very attracted to you. Let's get some additional information to find out exactly what they mean by the Two of Pentacles as to why they're attracted to you. Whoa, thank you, Spirit. Two of Pentacles. Why is my collective, this person, attracted to the Two of Pentacles in my person? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, bang. Let's get a surprise card here, shall we? All right. We have the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Hermit, and the Strength. I feel like you're someone that they feel that they can take seriously because you weigh the pros and cons of something very heavily. You may consider things on a very surface level. You don't need to go very deep to consider something. You're like, okay, well, I can consider that. And you do, though, have a tendency to look at what went wrong. And I think they appreciate that because they use what went wrong to heal. And so with the Five of Cups to the Hermit, I feel like they're saying that same thing about you too. You weigh the pros and the cons. You look at this thing, you look at that thing, and you don't go too deep in to where it's something that's going to knock you off your perch. You just look at what went wrong and you look at how to fix it. And they see this as a huge strength of character within you because they recognize that a lot of people aren't able to do that. So that's why we have the Two of Pentacles. It's being able to look at things from different perspectives and weigh the pros and the cons. And they really appreciate and are attracted to that about you. So for the Two of Wands, Spirit, why is this person attracted to the Two of Wands in my collective? Seven of Cups in reverse. You know, the Seven of Cups can be confusion, illusion, dreams, fantasies. And with it in reverse here, I feel like what they're saying is you are not fooled by people dangling the carrot in front of you. It's not going to make you impulsive. You're going to sit and you're going to think about, what do I really want? What is available to me and how do I want to move? You don't get distracted by your emotions. You don't get distracted by sparkly lights. You are very focused on your purpose and meaning in life, and they really are attracted to this about you. And the Ace of Cups, Spirit, why is the Ace of Cups here and what they're attracted to about my collective? Temperance. Get one more card, Spirit. Why the Temperance? Ten of Wands. I just feel like what they see in you, Three of Swords, the same as them at the bottom of the deck. What they see in you is like a reflection of what is so important to them about themselves. And that is this ability to hold back even when it's difficult. I'm not just going to be impulsive. I'm going to hold myself back. I'm going to wait for the right opportunity for love. So it's almost like you don't give yourself, when you offer love to someone, it is thought through. It is very thoroughly weighed and balanced, and even to the point where it may burden you to hold back from something that you know that you really want, you make sure it's right, and then you make the offer. You're not for everybody, and they really just adore you. Okay, so let's find out what makes you attracted to them. Spirit, what makes my collective attracted to this person? Pile number 3, Black Tourmaline. What makes them attracted to this person that is attracted to them, or will be? Thank you, Spirit. We saw that in their energy earlier when we were defining who they are. There's someone that when they get confused about something or they don't know something, they go looking for the answer. They don't just sit back and wait for shit to come to them. They're curious. They want to learn. You feel a deep spiritual connection with this person. You feel like being with them would be a choice that you would make. It would not just be happenstance. And they see that in your energy with the Temperance to the Ten of Wands. Deep spiritual connection with this person is what you're going to feel, or you do feel, or you have felt. And we see this for the third time, that, oh, actually this is the second because I saw it in another reading, but that they don't require really deep emotions in order to communicate or to understand. They don't need you to go there. It's just they're very smart. They're very flirtatious. They're very fun to be with. We have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So somebody that you're going to enjoy being around. You're not going to feel like you have to go so deep into yourself in order to connect with them. It's going to be very eminent from the beginning that they are someone that's very special. They are someone who is very curious, and they're someone who's very flirtatious, and you are very attracted to their flirtatious. I mean, we have 2 pages here, so either they're younger than you, or they just have this zest for life that is reminiscent of, you know, a child, of someone who that you can just have fun with and be with, and that's going to be very intriguing and fun for you. Less serious, you know, someone you can just have fun with. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. Excuse me, everyone. I have a chest cold and it's on its way out, but give me a tickle in my throat. Ugh. Okay. The Lovers, again, very nice. Okay. Ace of Wands, wow. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So, by the way, I have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which would indicate that this person is very truthful, very clear. You don't have to worry, you don't have to stress, you don't have to question, because they always make sure that you know all the information that you need to know. They don't try to be mysterious because they're not immature. These pages are not showing immaturity at all. What they're showing is lightheartedness. If we saw, you know, this holding back energy of not being able to communicate themselves or not being able to express themselves emotionally, you know, that would indicate something a little toxic or not mature enough for what you're looking for. But this is a very mature person. You're a very mature person. You both are very intentional. And what you really love about them is that when they see you, when they feel this connection with you, they want to learn more about you. They don't automatically just jump into, you know, the Knight of Cups. They don't automatically jump into the Knight of Wands. You know, they're just in this Page of Swords energy. Let me find out more about him or her. Let me learn what I can and develop more of a connection over time. It's a slow development of intellect, of understanding, and what it creates is a very strong bond and a lot of fucking passion. Okay, we're talking about a passionate new beginning, sexual attraction, fire, lust, in a good way. We don't see the devil here. And it really puts you in a mode of observing the blessings that you are about to receive and feeling very excited emotionally about this, like a little kid. And so I'm very happy for you. This is the first positive reading that we've had all night, and I'm really grateful that someone is going to have someone that comes and lights up their life and takes the time to get to know them and really love them and appreciate them for who they really are. And it just creates such a strong foundation and very exciting relationship. But you know, we did not dig in yet and find out what the relationship is going to be like. So I'm going to clean this up and we're going to dig into the relationship and see what that's going to be like for you. For y'all, even. I don't know. We'll see. If you like this reading and want to see more like it, wait till the end and I will have a video that a link to a video there that pops up on the screen that you can see that's similar to this video. Just keep in mind that these readings are general in nature, so they may or may not apply to your situation. Just take what does apply for you and leave the rest. I'm going to go real quick and shuffle these cards, and when I come back, we're going to find out what this relationship will be like and then get some advice from Spirit. Okay, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started with what this relationship is going to be like. Five of Cups. The Lovers. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. Uh-oh. Page of Cups again. Seven of Wands. Two female energies on the table can either represent two a same-sex couple, doesn't have to be. It also can represent another individual in the relationship. I'm not getting that. The Lovers can indicate a choice whether or not to pursue this relationship or stay in this relationship. There are some boundaries coming into play and some regret. We have a Page of Cups offering his cup to the Queen of Wands and her being very receptive to it. So I really feel like what the relationship is going to be like needs to be clarified, because we started off with the energy of two people who are not impulsive, who make very careful decisions, who think about what they want and work hard to achieve it, who turn adversity into success, and who go within and process things before, not only before making any decisions, but just as nature of who they are. So I don't really feel that this Queen of Cups is another energy. I feel like it is an aspect of the relationship that needs to be discussed. I do feel that the Page of Cups is your person and the Queen of Wands is you. That you are somebody that they're extremely attracted to and vice versa. And they are very flirtatious with you throughout the relationship. It's just a very flirtatious, innocent kind of relationship. They may be younger than you. There is a boundary line that's being tested in this relationship, and we'll find out more when we clarify. And ultimately, a choice has to be made whether or not to focus on what goes wrong or to fill it with love and compassion and understanding. So let's get some information to clarify. This is the third time this has come up in this reading, this Three of Swords. So I feel like it is the backdrop of the reading. Someone in this relationship, and I think it's your person because it came out in their energy as to who they are, is living in a place of feeling a lot of betrayal. And that might be what's connected to this Five of Cups and this boundary over here. So your person may not 100% be healed from something that's happened in the past, and it may affect your relationship in the sense of boundaries being crossed. Let's get some information here to find out. I'm just going to give this deck 3 shuffles really quick. Hi y'all, just want to apologize. I never turned on the camera, and so you just kind of missed me laying out all of the clarification cards. But let's get started on reading them so that you can find out more about what's going on with these energies. So when it comes to the Five of Cups being clarified by the Two of Swords, I feel like in this relationship, you have a person, not you, the other person. But if it is, switch it, to make it work for you. But you have a person who is going through a heartbreak. Like they were in a relationship, things didn't work out, and now they are alone. And so when they get into a relationship with you, they're kind of still dealing with these emotions of looking at the past and finding out like what they did wrong, or feeling a little bit like they need to focus on what they did in order to process it and be able to move forward. And so they're in this energy of not knowing to go forward or backward, up or down. They really don't feel like they're at this completion point or they're completely healed from their last relationship. But with you, they just feel this really strong connection. They feel like you're very special to them, and that they feel like they're very special to you as well. In the Queen of Cups, someone who is nurturing and caring and loving and compassionate, they really feel like they found someone they can spend the rest of their life with, or at least have their next long-term relationship with. And because this is a combined energy, I feel like you feel the same way with them. You feel like they're very compassionate and loving too, and you feel like they're very special to you, and that you could possibly have a long-term relationship with them. But I mean, here it goes again. We have the Page, which is them offering a cup to the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is the second female energy in here, and it's underneath the moon, which is being hidden in the dark. So I feel like there may be a piece of them in this relationship that's still talking to, flirting with, or trying to get the attention of the person that hurt them. So beware of that, be on watch for that. If it's not the case, then maybe they're keeping secret for you how much they actually desire you. They could tell you how much they respect you, and they think that you're this great person, but they may not tell you how much sexually they are desiring you, how attracted they are to you. It might be very surface level for you, and you might not understand just how deep it goes. Yeah, they're keeping secrets here, and again, this secret, depending on who's watching and what your story is, can go either way. Either they're keeping this other person a secret, the person that broke their heart, the fact that they still have feelings for them. I wouldn't say it's, 2 of cups or 10 of cups. They definitely feel that for you, but they have this attraction towards this other person, and they keep getting pulled. It might be an attachment that they have that's unhealed, and we see this unhealed energy right here, but it's a secret. It's being kept under wraps. Again, it doesn't have to be that. It could be their feelings for you that they're keeping under wraps. And so there's like some kind of boundary that's being created because something feels like a game. Something feels like someone is trying to win at something, and a boundary needs to be created. Let's get a little bit more information on that, Spirit. What is this game being played, and what kind of boundaries are being needed? We have the 10 of Wands, the Moon, and the 4 of Wands. Burden is being hidden when it comes to this relationship. Maybe it'll just make more sense to you, and you can let us know in the comments what exactly this is referring to. And I love when y'all do that. So I read all your comments. Make sure that you drop one and let us know what's going on with you. But with the 10 of Wands to the Moon to the 4 of Wands, I feel like it's causing them a burden to hide. That they want to take things to the next level with you, or that they have another relationship. I feel like that they want to move to the next step with you. And I feel like our attention keeps being brought to this 3 of Swords and this 5 of Cups and this secret energy, and I don't know which way to go. They may have some wounding around being too vulnerable or too available, which is why they show up as the Page of Cups instead of necessarily the King of Cups or even the Knight of Cups. They're showing themselves as emotionally beneath you as the Queen of Cups, very attracted to you or someone else. But let's just say it's you, very attracted to you, and not being able to feel comfortable because of their wounds, because of their past, because of their betrayal that they've experienced in the past, not being able to fully express to you that they want to move forward or make an offer towards you. Yeah, they have some healing to do still, and I see that across the board in all 3 readings. There's a lot of healing that still needs work in these relationships. We're not getting people that don't have a past. We're not meeting people that haven't been through things and that are still currently dealing with the trauma from their past relationships. And they chose you because, you're someone who understands that trauma and can be a safe place for them to heal. But, a relationship is not a place to heal. And so when you accept someone because you're compassionate, because you know what it feels like to be going through these things, and maybe you are unhealed yourself, you're accepting that there's going to be some trauma, or there's going to be some conflict in your relationship. And there's going to be conflict when it comes to them playing games around the way that they feel for you, and it's going to require you to set some boundaries with them. But all in all, I feel that there is a very stable offer here, all in all. And they very much think of you as the person they want to be with long term, and you're very special to them. Let's get some advice from Spirit. What is this? Main male. Do I have any others like that? No? Okay. Main male. Despair. Yeah, your person is, kind of hurting, kind of going through it and looking for a place to rest their heart. They're feeling like they lost everything, possibly, or they have nothing to give right now, or they're just not feeling at their most best, their most successful. They're going through a really rough time. Very masculine energy here. And it's just part of the journey. It's just part of the journey that y'all are going to go through together. And I see this thread through all the readings, is that my collective, and it can be reversed, also cross watchers are here as well. So one of the people in the relationship is going through a lot, and the other person is a place for them to be safe and comfortable, and someone that they very much love for doing this for their energy and for them. That's your reading. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps my channel to grow. Also, if you want to see more like this, stay tuned to the end, and I will have another video linked here that you can watch that's very similar. All right, have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.